I was 20 minutes from heading back to base when the radio cracked so violently it made me flinch.
Hog 2-1, this is Reaper Actual. We're pinned, we're surrounded on 3 sides, request immediate CAS.
Their voices weren't calm, not even close. I could hear gunfire punching through the air behind them. I remember squeezing the throttle and saying, "Copy, I'm inbound." My heart rate spiked instantly. It always did when you heard that tone, the tone of men who believe they're about to die. When I reached their location, dust clouds were erupting everywhere. The platoon was boxed in along a shallow riverbed, muzzle flashes flickered like sparks in dry grass. I dropped altitude until the cockpit shook from turbulence, and only then did I see how bad it really was. Rivals pushing in, moving fast. I whispered to myself, "Hold on, boys. I see you." Then I rolled into my first attack run. The moment I hit the trigger, the whole aircraft vibrated. The GAU-8 isn't a gun, it's a controlled earthquake. The rounds tore across the enemy lines in a perfect stream of fire. I heard cheering on the radio mixed with pure terror. But the fight was far from over. The enemy regrouped, pushing toward the wounded. I had to go lower, lower than I ever wanted. "How close?" I asked.
30 meters, we're that close.
30 meters? That meant I was firing a 7-barrel cannon the size of a car engine right next to friendly troops. My palms were sweating inside the gloves. On the next run, I saw them American soldiers dragging their wounded behind a rock shelf, explosions erupting just meters from them. I steadied the stick, held my breath, and fired. The rounds hit exactly where they needed to. One wrong movement, one gust of wind, and I could have killed the men I came to save. I climbed, turned, rolled, fired, rolled again, over and over. The battlefield rhythm became a loop of adrenaline and muscle memory. By the 9th pass, the enemy line finally broke. I watched them scatter, running for cover, dragging their own wounded away. Reaper Actual came on the comms, voice shaking.
Hog 2-1, you just saved all of us.
I didn't answer at first. I just stared at the battlefield and at the men slowly standing up among the smoke. When I finally returned to base, I shut down the engines and the silence hit harder than the battle. My hands were still shaking. The crew chief asked if I was okay. I lied and said, "Yeah, just another day." But truth is, I can still hear the voices from that day, the fear, the relief, the moment life swung back from the edge. People call the A-10 a tank with wings. Maybe it is, but for me, it's a promise. As long as I'm in the air, the men on the ground are not alone.